Welcome to the Spy Collection. My name is Anastasios and today we'll have another Techint episode from an artifact that was recovered from the war in Ukraine. It's this. According to the individual that provided it to us, it was retrieved from a Russian APC, but of course we aren't able to verify this. If you have more details, please let us know in the comments below. You can see here that its model number is PZU 3M1A06, number 068759. The panel itself is not that interesting, but it allows us to present a topic that is not so widely known outside of the secure communications world. Just for the sake of completeness, here we have a power plug, ground, a switch to close the circuit or turn it off, 3 fuses, a D9 port for service, the labels channel 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, the model number, an LCD display, a button to select the channel, and 4 buttons to navigate the menu and select options. That is straightforward, but what is interesting and will be our primary talking point about this artifact is this sticker. This sticker is from Russia's FSB, the Federal Security Service, which among others is responsible to evaluate and certify if the communications equipment meets their standards, including how susceptible it is to interception or exploitation. It's noteworthy that this is not something exclusive to the FSB. The same applies to almost all governments. Their spy agencies, that are the ones that know best how modern SIGINT works, are also assigned to do those evaluations before releasing those devices to their military and government employees. For instance, in the United States, this is a job that is handled by the National Security Agency, the NSA. Okay, so here we have the serial number, which is 12636089, and an identifier L933, which unfortunately we were unable to decipher. Most likely, this is the definition of the type of certification that the FSB did for this device. Now, if you look closely, you see something even more unique. The tiny letters all around it say this, which translate to Special Protective Sign 1, or SCZ1 for short. Let us know in the comments if you know what this is referring to. What's written around the FSB's insignia on this holographic sticker is not just FSB, it's the exact FSB department that did this certification. That is the Center for Information Protection and Special Communications, also known as the 8th Center, and it is under the FSB's third service or directorate, known as the NTS, the Scientific and Technical Service. In case you wonder why it's called the 8th Service, here's a quick spy history lesson. In the Soviet Union era, SIGINT and secure communications was a responsibility of 2 directorates of the KGB. The 8th main directorate was known as the Government Communications, and the 16th directorate was the Electronic Intelligence. Basically, the 8th was the one responsible to protect Soviet communications, and the 16th the one responsible to break into communication systems. After the fall of the Soviet Union, both of those were merged under the new FAPSI, the Federal Agency of Government Communications and Information. But that didn't last for long. In 2003, FAPSI was dissolved. All the responsibilities of the protective part were passed to the FSB's 8th Center, which kept this number for historical reasons, although its official name is Center for Information Protection and Special Communications. And that's the agency that put this sticker here. Today, the FSB's 8th Center, the Information Protection and Special Communications, is the ultimate authority in the Russian Federation to review, evaluate, and authorize state security communications and encryption standards. Now let's look at the rear side of this panel. Here is a closer look at the switch, and since we received this question in a previous Techint episode, this symbol here indicates that this component was designed in accordance to the Russian military standards. On the service port we see that only 4 cables were in use. And here we have the keypad's electronic module. What's more interesting is here though. That's the LCD display module, which in this case was manufactured by Winstar Semiconductors, a Taiwanese manufacturer of LCD TFT OLED industrial displays that was established in 1998 and remains one of the leaders in this market. What's more important though is that this was also evaluated and certified by the FSB's 8th Center in accordance to the same certification process. And here we can also see the year that this certification happened. It was in 2021, so quite recently. And that was our today's artifact. Slightly different from the previous ones, but hopefully demonstrated another aspect of spy agencies that most aren't particularly familiar with. Some call those capabilities ComSec, later information assurance, cybersecurity, information security, crypto office, information protection, and so on. The name might change, but the role remains the same. How to ensure that others cannot spy on your equipment, and who is more qualified to perform those evaluations than the agencies that are also tasked to spy on communications? It might sound odd to some, but as we always say, nothing's as it seems.